Hi, this is Ed Traut from Prophetic Life in San Antonio. We are Prophetic Life Ministry, and we are glad that you joined us on our YouTube Dream channel. We teach 6-minute short intervals, and if you just subscribe, we'd be thrilled, and we'd love you to also hit notifications. 6 minutes of your time is not a big deal. Once a week, help you to educate and to equip you to be able to understand your dreams. All right, today. People have asked me, I don't dream, or I used to dream and it stopped. What does that mean? Why don't I get dreams like other people? Okay, here's the thing. In America, we have, in every major city, we have sleep centers, which are designed to help people that have sleep disorders, like apnea and such like. And they have little rooms where they monitor you, and they have different methods of getting you to sleep, and they monitor your breathing, your electrodes in your brain and everything else. And they sit and someone's in a glass room watching you. You don't know they're there, but you don't see them anyway. And it's that advanced. And from these studies, they found that the main sleep is the first 2 hours, called alpha. Then you have a beta, which is the next several hours. And the Charlie sleep, the C part of your sleep, is where you have the dreams. There's an activity that's in the last 40 minutes to an hour that comes and goes, and they tell us that you are on average between 6 and 8 dreams in one rapid time, and 8 hours. It can be just little as 2 or 3, but mostly that's the average. And what happens is there is such a lot of activity, brain activity, that can be off the graph, just go wild. And then and so we have a little gland apparently in the back of our head that secretes something to the neurons of our body. We don't respond to what happens in a dream. So even though it's very real to our subconscious, our body must stop. If it doesn't work well enough, we begin to act out our dream, punch the person sleeping next to us, get up to walk to go to the refrigerator, or we'll ride a bike while we're sleeping, sleepwalking. So many things that happen as a result of this gland working fast enough, more efficient enough, who knows. We scream, we feel we're falling. All these symptoms are those things spilling over into your waking period, which the gland is not helping to curb. So here's what happens. The dream you remember is the one closest to your waking period, from your subconscious to your conscious area. We all know, and doctors all know, and have been identified different parts of your brain that's active for different things, like your motor skills, like when you do maths or your imagination, all these things. But the gray matter, nobody seems to know what it is. And it's that link from the gray to the knowing part that you remember. If you rehearse, remind yourself, repeat, write down the dream, you're more inclined to remember it. Unless there's some emotion attached to it, something like falling or a car wreck or someone dying, all that kind of emotion, it'll help you to bring back that thing in a hurry. Now, you will dream, and the ones you remember, the ones closest to your waking period. So your dreams can be a whole storybook. There can be one little incident. It's strange how your brain works. It can happen that you have the same dream or similar dreams in one night that seem to link to each other. And the history of mankind is God's always spoken through dreams to many different people. Doesn't mean every dream you have is from God. No, sir. Some dreams are just an overspilling, according to Lamentation, that from many anxieties come the dreams, from many concerns. So your conscience spilling over to your subconscious, trying to deal with all these things. And then there are things also I want to tell you, it's my understanding and learning and fathoming over the years that God also ministers to you while you're sleeping. If your heart's broken, if you've hurt deep buried wounds, if you have undealt with or things that you buried in your mind, hatred, anger, unforgiveness, immorality, those things the Lord will deal with in your sleep, because He has to undo things, and that like a surgery almost while you're under anesthetic. So these are things that God does while you're sleeping. Now, if you say, Ed, I don't dream, I don't remember it. No, you don't remember your dream. You definitely dream. You say, I don't remember, Ed. Well, there are several things that cause that. First of all, you dismiss them. You don't care about those dreams. And you wake up abruptly. There's different things that happen. But if you want dreams from the Lord, it's very simple. 2 things you have to do. You have to ask to reawaken that thing. Secondly, you have to pay attention. When dreams come and hey, that's an interesting dream, and you must tell someone or write it down, keep record of it. If it happens on a continual basis and God is speaking to you, you're going to have to start exploring and fathoming whether it's for you, for someone else, whether it's a pattern. You have to start figuring out, because there's patterns in our dreams. Our dreams, some people dream that are just for themselves, some dream for their ministry, some dream for someone else they care about. If you're like Pontius Pilate's wife, you'll dream on his behalf, for him, because you are his completion. Adam was made, and then God removed Eve to make a completion, to finish it. It wasn't good, it was incomplete when he was all by himself. So even when Jesus sent out the disciples, he never sent out them ones. Somehow God knows one is a lonely number. It's not a working number. It has to be two, always two. And that's the way, two or three agree. There's so many scriptures about two. So these are all important things, and they also contribute to your understanding of dreams and what God is communicating to you and such like. Come to the end of the session. Please sign up and make sure that you get our next session. This is Ed Traut from Prophetic Life. We're glad you joined us. God bless you. See you soon.